Hello, this is Neil with Lane Arms Appraisals, and I'm here to talk to you about my favorite classic rifle. As a matter of fact, that's the name of it, the Winchester Model 70 Classic Stainless. You can tell it's the Classic Stainless. They're easy to identify because right here on the barrel it says Classic Stainless. Anyway, Winchester brought this gun out in 1994. 1994 is when Winchester kind of came back to their senses and started making their controlled round feed actions again for the first time in 30 years. They made this rifle that same year. They made it all the way up until 2005, which is when the company had issues, went out of business for a couple years. Anyway, it's essentially a stainless barreled action with a stainless foreplate, and it's got what I used to always tell my customers is a $30 piece of plastic for a stock. Kind of a joke. It's really more of a $50 to $60 piece of plastic. What I mean by that is it's not a Bell & Carlson or an HS Precision composite stock. It's just a serviceable plastic stock. If you drop it off the side of a mountain, it's not going to break. It's going to be really weather resistant. If it gets wet, not really going to affect it. Now, having said all that, this is the fourth one of these rifles I've owned. I acquired this one recently. This one's in .338 Win Mag. Now, the first one of these I ever bought was a 22-250. I bought it just over 20 years ago, and I cleaned it up, made sure the screws on it were tight, cleaned out the barrel, and then I went out and sighted it in, and then I shot 4 5-shot groups using Federal Premium 55 grain Sierras, and all of those groups except one was a single hole. The next one of these guns I owned was in 7mm mag. I hand loaded that with 160 grain nozzlers. It would also shoot one hole at 100 yards. I had one in 270, couldn't get it to shoot one hole, but I could always get it to shoot under an inch with factory ammo, and I actually ended up putting a Bell & Carlson stock on that, which is a vastly superior stock to this one. Haven't had much chance to play with this one yet. This is a .338 Win Mag. I acquired it recently, haven't even had a chance to sight it in yet. Just put a Leupold VX3 on there for a couple reasons. First of all, I'd had that Leupold sitting around my safe for over a year with no rifle under it, and I just had to do something about that. Second of all, the VX3s have tremendous eye relief. This is a .338 Win Mag, which means it's going to kick a little bit, and I don't want that scope to kiss me when I touch this thing off. Anyway, these guns are still available. Winchester has since replaced this rifle with the Model 70 Extreme Weather. They actually do use a Bell & Carlson composite stock on that, which is a very high-end composite stock, and it comes with a stainless fluted barrel. This is the earlier model, again, out of production. If you come across them, they're still relatively inexpensive and easy to pick up when you find them used, usually under $1,000, sometimes even less than that. They make excellent rifles. Like I said, I've owned 4 of them. All of them were very accurate guns, even with the factory plastic stock on them. So if you need a good serviceable hunting rifle, especially like an all-weather hunting rifle that you don't want to have a wood stock that's going to get beat up or get wet, look for a Model 70 Classic Stainless. They're excellent firearms. Anyway, this is Neil with Lane Arms Appraisals. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.